All right, I am Reverend T. I am the unrefined priest, and today we're going to be looking at this Lil Tay story. This has been out for quite a while. I was a little hesitant to jump into this one just because it's just dirty, nasty story. Anyways, if you're familiar with the story, you know that Lil Tay just turned 18, and in turning 18, 1 minute into her 18th year, she's opened up OnlyFans account and made $1 million in 3 hours. That is absolutely disgusting. This is a gross commentary on where we are as a country, as a people. Look, a lot of people are trashing this girl. A lot of people are saying she's dirty, she's nasty. Look, I'm not really going to come down on her too hard. She's young, she's dumb, and she was right. She knew she could make a ton of money doing this, and she did. And that's just what young, dumb people do. So I get that. I don't really have a whole lot of problem with her. I've got problems with 2 other groups of people, though. First of all, where the hell are your parents? And I know where her parents are because if I had to do some research in her about her. I knew of her, but I didn't really know a lot about her. But apparently she has been working with primarily, I guess, her brother and her mother in putting out this material. I think the father is out of the picture, had some problems with the content that they were doing. But the mother, like, what are you doing? You are destroying your child for some money. Like, the mother's just a total disaster to me. But that's not really where I want to focus on this morning on this video. I don't want to beat up Lil Tay. I don't want to beat up her mom too much, but I really want to just go after men. Like, what the hell are you doing? Just as a people, men, what are we doing? This is absolutely disgusting, and it gets grosser as you get further and further into the story. I'm going to play a video from a guy. I just absolutely love this guy's videos. Anton Daniels. His videos are very entertaining, but what I love most about them is just his wisdom. His approach to things. I have a lot of respect for him as a content creator, but also just as a man and how he carries himself. So he's going to be breaking this down. I'm going to show 2 different clips. And so the first clip I'm going to bring up here in a moment, and then I have a couple things to say about it. So let's jump in.
I already know what the going on. We just broke the link record with the youngest link of the century. $1 million in a couple hours. I'm still the youngest one doing it. For all the grown haters who've been hating since I was 9 years old, look at me now. What y'all got to say? Y'all been doubting me for 7 years. You can hate on me all you want. You can't say Lil Tay ain't winning. So for everybody out there, do whatever the hell you want with your life. Who gives a what people have to say? And remember this, Lil Tay rich and finna get richer. Oh yeah, and thank you to all my supporters who have pre-ordered since 2018 or whenever you did.
This is sad, bro. This is one of the saddest things that I've seen in a while, and I had to be reminded of it through paying attention to what happened to the Bad Baby chick back when she first joined, the Cash Me Outside chick, when she first joined OF, and it broke my heart. And it's hard for me to defend guys a lot of times because to know that people have been pre-ordering to have access to this chick on OF since what, 2018, 2025, that's 7 years ago, just turned 18. That means she would have been 11, 12 years old. And y'all are pre-ordering, trying to find out when this chick is going to drop some pictures and some videos and all of that stuff. So much so to the point to where y'all have actually made this chick a millionaire. Now, a lot of people may not be familiar with.
Look, all right, that's the point that I wanted to settle in on here. The fact that people are pre-ordering this content is absolutely disgusting. And that is the real thing that she dropped in that video, is that people have been pre-ordering since 2018, since she was 12 years old. If you're pre-ordering content, adult content for 7 years into the future, it means that you are right now sexually fantasizing or engaging in some sort of fantasy about a 12-year-old. This is seriously concerning. Like, the fact that so many men, or any men, are pre-ordering content for a girl that is 12 years old is absolutely gross. I mean, that is just the wildest part of this story to me, is that it's pre-ordered. Not all of it. I understand some men are just, okay, she's 18, she's legal, whatever. I still think you're gross. I still think if you're attracted to her when she's 18 and you're willing to do this when she's 18, you would do it when she's 17, you would do it when she's 16, you would do it when she's 15. The only reason you're not is because you're afraid of getting arrested. But there should be something in your heart that says, nah, man, she's still a baby. There really should. Now, I understand 18-year-olds hooking up with other 18-year-olds, 20-year-olds hooking up with 18-year-olds. But when you're talking 28, 30, 35, 40, 60, and you want to hook up with 18-year-olds just turned 18, there's something broken with your heart. There really is, man. You need to go see a psychologist, a psychiatrist, somebody, a counselor. Just sit down and just be honest and say, look, I'm broken inside and I need some healing. I'm serious, man, because this is gross. That people are pre-ordering this when she's 12, when she's 13, when she's 14. You're pre-ordering adult content. You don't see a problem with that? Like, this is that's just wild to me. I'm gonna go on to the next part because I want you to see like the breakdown of this. So let me get to this part right here.
She made over $1 million in 24 hours. And it's not other women that are signing up to her OF to try to see her and view her and see that little box. It scares me. Honest to God, it scares me because it's like, yo, you walk around outside and you see guys every single day and you like, yo, I didn't really realize it could be so many predators or so many guys that's preying on younger girls right up under your nose. It's a real thing. Let me show you for a second, right? Let me give you a little bit of insight on what's happening. So this is her screenshots. She wanted to prove it to the people that she made over $1 million in her first 3 hours on the platform, beating Bad Baby's record-setting debut, which earned over $1 million in 6 hours. Now, let me remind y'all of who the Bad Baby chick is. The Bad Baby chick is the Cash Me Outside girl that was on Dr. Phil. And, she was talking back to Dr. Phil and talking back to her parents or whatever. She wound up making a whole lot of money. Later on, she wound up catching cancer, and I think that she beat it or whatever. And it is sad. And I'm going to tell you, it's very, very sad. And I'll break that down shortly. But, yep, this is her screenshot. And it's showing what her total is. $500,000 for subscriptions. $26,000 in tips. This is crazy. Crazy, bro. $486,000 from messages. This is y'all that wants a personal message from her or whatever, which I don't know how it works. I've never signed up for the platform, but I would imagine that she would probably record and send out some of the same things to all of y'all. Good God. So she getting $500,000 in subscriptions in 3 hours. It's probably way crazier than that now. And so, she's rolling in the dough.
All right. Let me back that up just a minute because I want you to see those numbers. All right. So these are the numbers that she posted out there, letting you know how she made her money. So 500,000 in subscription. So $500,000. I think that it's $19.99 for a subscription to her channel. I don't know that from personal knowledge. I just know that from what people said. It's $19.99 per prescription. Or subscription. So she's got $500,000 from subscriptions. Then she's got $26,000 in tips, almost $27,000 just in tips from you all men who've been waiting since 2018 to get a peek of this chick. That is disgusting, man. But this is my favorite part. Messages. $486,000 in messages. Now, I've watched videos on messages of OnlyFans and how they work. And I think LilTay did an amazing interview with an OnlyFans girl, and she broke down how messages work. And it's, according to her, it's even worse than what Anton brought up, which is, just general messages going out to everybody. According to her, the OnlyFans girls hire other people to send the messages, and then they're given like a recap of the messages. But it's other people, and generally it's like some dude in India writing the messages. You all that are paid her almost $500,000 for messages that are really some dude in India sending you erotic messages. You're getting off on some dude in India, man. And you paid $500,000 for it. It's not her. Just do the math. There's no possible way she can be doing all these messages. And you know that. You know that. I don't know. Men have just sold their souls on this. OnlyFans, I am convinced, is one of the most dangerous things that is happening in our culture, because it is imprisoning men in front of computers with women that they think they're having a relationship. It is worse than the strip club, because for men, they can do this secretly without leaving the house, with their wives in another room, with their kids doing homework, and they're on there disengaged from the family and completely engaged in this woman who he thinks he's corresponding with, but it's some dude in India. It is distorting relationships. It is destroying us as people. This is absolutely disgusting. But the thing for me that really hits home on this is the pre-ordering. I haven't heard a lot of people talking about that, but that's from Lil Tay's mouth herself, thanking people who pre-ordered. That's disgusting. I mean, we got to do better than that, man. I mean, these are girls. This is somebody's daughter. As men, we are supposed to be lifting them up, caring for them, encouraging them. Not what we're doing. That's what I got for you. I am the unrefined priest, also known as Reverend T. If you like what I'm doing, hit that like button as well as the subscribe button, and I will catch you on the next one.